Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Now, this is why I love covering the division the way I cover it. Not only do I talk about, just the usual suspects, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Klitschko, Ortiz, Povetkin, but I like to really dig deep worldwide, not just US, not just the USA, but just worldwide. And I love talking about these prospects, man, because they have to start from the ground up. So I like finding these guys, kind of like a diamond in a rough type of situation. So two guys who I've done prospect watch videos on, and people keep telling me they cannot find my playlist. I don't know how it's set up for some of you guys if you're using an iPhone or your computer, but when you go to my homepage, you're going to see, videos, about, playlists, channels. Go to the playlist, click on that, and you're going to see heavyweight prospects. Look at all the prospects that I've covered. I think it's like 70 of them. Because some videos, I cover 2 prospects in one video. But I think it's like 66 videos, but I've covered about 70 prospects. And these 2 dudes I have covered. Actually, Ed Latimore has came to a few of my videos and told me that I'm going to be talking about him sooner or later. That was pretty funny because I messaged him back. And I told him, I said, hey, Ed, man, you're late. I've been doing a video about you. Then I linked him that video I did about him. So I thought that was pretty funny. That was a few months ago when that happened. I thought that was pretty funny. But let's get to serious topics here, though, man. Trey Morrison, son of Tommy Morrison, is going to be on Showbox, man. September 23rd against Ed Latimore. 2 undefeated prospects. Trey Morrison, I also did a prospect watch video on Trey Morrison's brother, Kenzie Morrison, too, so check that out. But Trey is 11-0 with 11 knockouts, 26 years old. He is working with Freddie Roach. And my man Ed Latimore, 13-0 with 7 knockouts. Hell of an amateur. I already covered this in his video I did about him, but hell of an amateur. He made it to the Olympic trials. I think he lost in the finals to Dominic Brazil. But he did beat Dominic Brazil in the amateurs, beat Charles Martin in the amateurs. He participated in that, what is that called? The All-American Heavyweight out there in Carson, California. And I'm sorry about that. It wasn't Latimore that beat Brazil in the Olympics, or they lost to Brazil in the Olympic trial finals. It was LaRon Mitchell. Sorry about that. Sometimes I get Mitchell and Latimore mixed up. But probably because I just did a post-fight video to LaRon Mitchell and Mario Heredia, and I said that I would like to see Mitchell fight Ed Latimore. So I think it's pretty ironic, man. But and I did that video today. But anyways, Ed Latimore is going to have a fight September 23rd on Showbox against Trey Morrison. It's going to be a good fight, man. Morrison has a damn good left hook, just like his father did. I want to see what his weight looks like now. He's coming now. He's on the day of the fight. It's going to be about 8 months since he's been in the ring. He's recovering from a hand injury, whereas Latimore was just active 2 months ago when he fought Juan Good, and Juan Good was the last-minute replacement. Latimore was set to fight Joshua Tufte, and I did a prediction video on that fight, and I picked Latimore to win that fight. But that fight fell through. Then they brung in Juan Good. And you may look at Juan Good's record and say, oh, that guy has a shitty record, man. He's not that good, right? But wrong. He is a tough dude. Do not be fooled by his record. He is kind of like Avery Gibson. Juan Good is a guy who I thought beat Zhang Zhili. And Zhili is somebody they're talking about getting in there with, I heard Eddie Hearn saying that he would like Joshua to go to China and fight Zhili. He brung his name up before a few months ago in the article that I read on Sky Sports. So, in Zhili, we know he was a 2008 silver medalist. And then he also made it to the 2012 games. So he's a 2-time Olympian, and he won a medal. So Juan Good gave him hell and hot water. Also went the distance with, I believe, Joey Abel. So Juan Good is a tough person to fight, man. And Latimore, that was his last fight with Juan Good. So he's been active. He just fought 2 months ago, whereas Morrison, he hasn't fought, man, in a while. Now he's recovering from a hand injury. So I like to see what happens in this fight. Morrison, I would like for him to come in around 225. When I watch fights of him, he looks better when he's around that in his 220s. The 230s, he looks a little bit slower. you know, obviously, right, because he's putting, you know, he has the extra weight. So I'm curious to see the weigh-in, where these guys weigh in at. Both guys like to bang, so it's going to be a very entertaining fight, man. Latimore likes to go to that body. Morrison, you know, likes to headhunt a little bit with that hook. It's going to be a damn interesting fight, man. I'm just getting this out there. I'll probably do a fight prediction and breakdown a little bit later, but I just want to get this news out there that these two will be fighting. And it kind of gives me, you know, more or extra motivation to keep doing these prospect watch videos on these guys, because eventually they're going to fight each other. They're going to get slots on Showbox and on PBC to really, you know, showcase their talent. Now, the way Boxing Scene is putting this article up, it's kind of like they're, you know, showcasing Morrison, when to me this is a 50-50. If not, you can probably favor Latimore, man, but this isn't going to be no type of showcase for Morrison. I just don't think it's going to be. Now, he has a crazy left hook. He has good fundamentals, good speed. I mean, he's a solid prospect, don't get me wrong. But this is 50-50, man. This is 50-50. And you can argue that Latimore fought the tougher competition and has probably a better, more, you know, better wins at the amateur level. You know, but this isn't going to be no showcase. But scheduled for 6 rounds. It's going to be on Showbox. I'm just getting it out there, man. I'm out.